And more back-to-school coverage today. From bad to worse, school districts are still struggling with a shortage of substitute teachers.
Target 12 investigator Kate Wilkinson surveyed districts across Rhode Island and explains why they're still unable to fill the gaps.
Compared to data from before the pandemic, some districts are having to double their pay rates to draw in talent, but they're finding that their biggest competitors are each other. Scrolling through job hunting sites, you'll find no shortage of substitute job openings at Rhode Island's public schools, including this opening that's offering $249 a day in Woonsocket. A stark contrast to Target 12's data in early 2020, where it was offering just $100 a day. Cranston Superintendent Janine Nadamasi says their pay rates have also gone up.
We are competing with every other district in Rhode Island for a very small pool of available substitute teachers. So we're trying to be competitive, but it also becomes a huge budget issue.
And Cranston isn't alone. The rise in pay rates is happening across the state. Target 12 surveyed every district in Rhode Island, and among those that got back to us, all but Burrillville reported an increase in pay over the last 3 years. It's happening at private schools as well. For the last few years, Madison Perez has been a substitute teacher at Community Prep, a private school in Providence. Her pay has gone up since she started at $100 a day.
We are helping as much as we can and to be there to make sure that, for the most part, they are learning and getting their schoolwork done, and just making sure that they're not missing out on important foundations that they need.
Nadamasi says they are only using that funding from the district's budget to fuel that pay bump, but other districts are not. A report put out by Brown University this year found most of the COVID spending dollars from the American Rescue Plan for schools are being used towards existing teachers to fill in the education gap. But among that personnel spending, the research finds 20% of that money is being used for substitute teachers and contractors. Madison wants to be clear, though, substitute teaching is not just about the money.
I think a misconception is that we're just there to get money and leave, but I still care about the kids, and they are our future.
Do you see the current pay scale that you have as sustainable for substitutes?
It has to be. We need the substitutes. Every day we have teachers who are absent, and that's just, that's part of employment. But we have to make it a priority to make sure those classes are covered.
Nadamasi says that the hardest slots for her to fill are long-term substitute positions. New at 6, I'll explain why that is and what the state is trying to do to fix that problem. With the Target 12 investigators, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.